Welcome to the 5th update of the lip service project Pan. Every update I am just getting so much closer to hitting 10 uses on all of my products, so I guess in a way, spoiler alert, that hasn't happened quite yet. As of last update, I have hit exactly half of my products so far, so 6 out of the 12 products we were able to hit goal. Keep watching to see if we up that number this month. Starting with the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. This is just a nude pink sort of shade. And unfortunately, this got neglected this past month, so 0 uses means it is still sitting at 12 total uses. The last couple of times I went to go use it, it wasn't really fun to apply, but other than that, I don't know why I haven't reached for it. There's really no other reason. However, the lip liner of the month has to go to ColourPop's Ashton. This is the one that I use the most out of all my lip liners. I was able to get 6 more uses out of this product, bringing it to a total of 11 uses, meaning yes, we are definitely upping our 10 use products this month because this is a goal met. This is described as a deep taupe, and I like pairing this one with more brighter colors because it kind of tones them down a little bit and it gives it like a darker edge around your lip. So that's how I've been using this one. ColourPop's Beeper is a muted rose, and it's actually what I'm wearing on as my lip liner today. This one was a previous goal met, and we did add 3 more uses to it, bringing it to a total of 13 uses so far. Last of the ColourPop lip liners is Cool BFF, and I always think of this one kind of like a mix of Ashton and Beeper, because this is described as a rosy taupe. So Beeper is more rosy, and then Ashton is more taupey, so it's kind of like the love child of the two of them. This one here, I did only get 2 uses this past month. However, 2 uses was all we needed to hit that 10 use goal, so that means we have another product in the 10 use club. And rounding out the lip liner category is Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is her lip liner in the shade Cupcake, and this one is just a dusty pink. I did also reach for this one 3 more times this past month, bringing it to a total of 13. This was a previous 10 use goal met. Onto my lip tints. Last update I hit 10 uses on both of them, so we're just adding to it this month to hopefully get to that next mark, which is the 25 use goal. The first one I have is the Dear A Hydra Dewy Tint in the shade Little Mauve, and this is described as a milky mauve. And this one unfortunately got neglected, so it is still sitting at the 12 uses where we finished last month. And rounding out the lip tints is Tears Waterism Glow Tint Mini. This is in the shade Fig Peach. They describe this as a warm peachy pink brown. And unfortunately, just like the other tint in this category, this one also got neglected. So I guess the whole category of tints got neglected this month. This one is still sitting at a total of 10 uses. Onto lip oils, and a product I feel I should probably just declutter. Like every time I use this, I do not like it. And that is the Takobo Juicy Berry Plumping Lip Oil in the shade Plum Jam. They describe this as a deep cool plum mauve, so it's not the color that I have a problem with, it's more the actual product itself. I did reach for it one time this past month, bringing total uses to 5, and my problem is that whenever I wear it with lipstick, it ends up all over my teeth. So when I film, I have to refilm so many parts because it ends up running, I don't notice it right away, and I'm like, oh, okay, I have to refilm that. Then you refilm it, and by the time you're done, it's still all over your teeth. It doesn't matter how many times you blot this, it just runs like mad. And then the other thing I don't really like is just how minty this is. Like it's almost, I wouldn't say it's burning, it's like the step before burning. It's like that uncomfortable sort of tingle. So I'm just really having a problem with this product. Onto my Jaclyn lip cushions. The first shade I have is Last First Kiss, and this one is described as a petal rose pink. I did reach for it 2 times this past month. Not that many uses, however, it was exactly the amount of uses I needed to hit that 10 use goal. So we were able to add a 3rd product to the 10 use club this month. Unfortunately, we cannot say the same for this one. This is Promised, and this one is described as a plummy pink. I did only reach for this one time this past month, bringing it to the saddest total of all the products in this project right now, and that is a total of 4 uses. This one I think definitely needs a little bit of a focus. And if I remember correctly, I think this last lip cushion is the one that we actually hit 10 uses on first out of this whole project, and that is the shade Sincerely Yours. And this one is described as a rich rose. Unfortunately, however, and a little bit odd seeing it was the first one to ever hit that 10 use goal, so you'd think I'd use it regularly, this one actually got neglected this month. So 0 uses this month means it's still sitting at a total of 15 uses. That's actually the most uses out of all the products I have so far in this project. And the last product I have is my Ilia Multi-Stick in the shade At Last. This one was actually the saddest product last month, sitting at a total of 2 uses, and I decided to put a goal on to try and use this. I also did add it into my Ancient Mythos Project Pan, so there was a little bit of a focus on it that way as well. And I can happily say that I did reach for this product 7 times this past month. However, that brought us to a total of 9. So close. Like, I just needed one more, just one more. So clearly we have just one more use to go before we can add this one to the club, but so close. So at the start of the video, I said the 10 use club had 6 out of 12 products in it so far. I can happily say, thanks to this update, we are now at 9 out of 12 products, meaning we only have 3 more to go until everything is now working towards that second goal of 25 uses. So to recap, my May goals was to hit 2 uses on both ColourPop's Cool BFF and the Jaclyn lip cushion in the shade Last First Kiss. And as you can tell, because we hit our 10 use goal with these ones, those are some goals completed. So for June, I have 3 products that I want to focus on, and you can probably guess which 3 they are. They're the 3 that have just not quite hit the club just yet. So the easiest one, I think, is going to be the Ilia Beauty Multi-Stick in the shade At Last. We only need 1 use out of this one, so that should be pretty darn easy. However, the shade Promise for my lip cushions is probably going to be a little bit harder. This one needs 6 more uses, so I'm not going to say I want to hit the 10 use goal on it next month. I'm just going to say I want to put at least a decent effort in, that it no longer is a sad 4 uses. And I'll probably regret number 3 here, and that is to get some more uses out of my Tacobo lip oil. Like I said, I hate this product. So again, we're hate panning something, and it's always difficult to hate pan something, especially when you have so many other options. So I'm going to try to get some uses on this one. Maybe I'll wear this one as like a lip oil to bed instead. Well, the tingling might be irritating for bed. I'll figure something out. I just need to get some uses on this one, and I really just don't know how at this point. It's not great with makeup, it's not good on its own, it's just an all-around awful product in my opinion. So that is my update for you. I'm super happy to have a couple more products reach the 10 use goal. That's really exciting. We're just a little bit closer to having 100% of that 10 use goal met. I hope you come back for the next update, which will be on June 12th, to see how many more products we can add to that. And in the meantime, I do actually have a short coming tomorrow, which is the updated body care routine that I'm working through, but I do also have a video coming on the 15th as well, which is my update to 50 Shades of Blue. So thank you for watching my video today. Thank you for encouraging me along my journey. It definitely helps keep me going, and it also helps my channel as well. However, until the next video I catch you in, I hope the day treats you well. Bye.